With over 40 lenses in our lineup, there's a Sigma lens that's right for you. But sometimes choosing between a prime and a zoom, or a constant aperture zoom and a variable aperture zoom, can be a little confusing at first. Each type of lens has its advantages and strengths, and choosing one over the other depends on which features and factors are most important to you. Let's start with prime lenses. A prime lens is one in which the focal length does not change. There's no zooming at all. So if you want to frame the image tighter or looser, you have to move either closer or further from your subject. Whenever you see a Sigma lens with only one focal length in the lens name, this is a prime lens. Sigma has primes ranging from a 4.5mm circular fisheye all the way to an 800mm super telephoto lens. Prime lenses are designed for exceptional performance at a single focal length. And many prime lenses offer very fast apertures for their focal length, creating very pleasing subject and background separation at maximum aperture, with pleasingly aesthetic bokeh effects. And of course, the wider the aperture is, the faster the shutter speeds can be for freezing action, or to allow for the lower ISOs with top image quality on both film and digital SLRs. Our fast f1.4 primes, such as the 30mm f1.4 EXDC, 50mm f1.4 EXDG, and 85mm f1.4 EXDG are favorites of both still and HD SLR video photographers. And our telephoto primes, such as the 300mm f2.8 DG and 500mm EX f4.5 DG, are wildly popular with nature photographers. Now, let's talk about zoom lenses. Zoom lenses offer a range of focal lengths in a single lens, meaning you can shoot both wider and longer focal lengths without switching lenses. The obvious advantage to a zoom is the versatility, and zooms are designed for excellent results at all focal lengths. Zoom lenses can cover a variety of focal lengths. Sigma offers ultra-wide zoom lenses, super telephoto zoom lenses, and all-in-one zoom lenses that span from wide to telephoto and just about everything in between. And there are two types of zoom lenses: constant aperture zooms and variable aperture zooms. Constant aperture zoom lenses keep the same maximum f-stop regardless of focal length setting. So you do not lose a stop or two of light-gathering power as you zoom from wide to tight with this style of zoom lens. Constant aperture zoom lenses are limited to about a maximum 3 times focal range. For example, our 10 to 20mm f3.5, 24 to 70mm f2.8, 50 to 150mm f2.8, 120 to 300mm f2.8, and our 300 to 800mm f5.6 are all fast, constant aperture zoom lenses. With variable aperture zoom lenses, the maximum aperture decreases as the focal length is extended. So when you see a lens such as the Sigma 18 to 50mm f2.8 to 4.5, this name indicates that this is a variable aperture zoom lens, and that at 18mm the f-stop is f2.8, but it slows to f4.5 at maximum 50mm zoom. Variable aperture zoom lenses offer several advantages, including higher zoom ratios and more compact designs. Sigma's 8 to 16mm f4.5 to 5.6, 18 to 250mm f3.5 to 6.3, 70 to 300mm f4 to 5.6, and 50 to 500mm f4.5 to 6.3 are all examples of Sigma's variable aperture lens lineup. Whatever you've got on the horizon, there's a Sigma prime or zoom that's right for you. Explore the possibilities with Sigma.